the very next session on managing supply chains for fruits and vegetables. And we have with us Shri Mohammad Salman, AVP of DeHaat.
Thank you for having me, and I'll basically present the supply chain part because my most of the experience in food and beverages section and in the supply chain and procurement part, and while I work with the ITC for B natural juices, and right now I'm working with DeHaat and looking after the value added category for all the F&B section. So so mango is the important commodity for us, whether for our be natural juices, or right now we are trading and processing, manufacturing all the value added products, especially in mango, and we are doing domestic sales as well as we are doing export also. So so before moving on the presentation, I present you that the mango basically is the most important fruit for the industry, because it's till now we are whole industry is producing 70% of the pulp which is from the mango, and except, and in the 30% other pulps are there, like guava, other mixed fruits are there. In frozen section also, in fruits category, mango is one of the important category in which we are right now doing mango slicing, dicing, as well as the powder form. So this is one of the most important product for processing industry. So now I like to share one small presentation. I'm not going to take much time on these numbers, as the production, because already our guest earlier guest has already taken these things. So, but still, major mango producing countries like Brazil, China, Egypt, India, Indonesia, Mexico, Pakistan, Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam. Whereas India ranked #1 in the mango production and consumption in the world, global production. Now 95% of the India's mango fruit export are in the Middle East, like UAE, Dubai, Oman, Saudi, whereas only 5% are to US, UK, Europe, Japan, and Hong Kong. And this is a main issue actually, because where we have tough norms for export. We are not able to do the export for US, UK, which are premium market basically. Middle East is not the premium market because there's a lot of competition is there, whereas all the European market, US market is a main premium market, but we are not able to supply mango either in pulp form, either in other frozen form, because we somewhere we are we have a challenge in GI tag, we have a challenge in pesticides certifications. So so due to this we lost the business. Now if I coming to the Indian mango production, so Andhra is highest producer for mango, followed by UP and Bihar. Most of the traditional mango varieties in India are Dashari, Langda, Chausa, whereas in southern part of India there are Alfonso, Baganpalli, Totapuri, Neelam. So now I would like to share view on that, because most around 90% of the pulp of the production of mango is in, because we these Alfonso, Baganpalli, Totapuri, and Neelam varieties, they are less fibrous variety and they are more juicy varieties. Okay, and and yes, we have the best infrastructure in South in compared to North India. And in North India, and income, the price, the processing charges, the RM prices are very less in South compared to North India. In North, we have the best varieties, best, in terms of aroma, in terms of takes. North mango is very good, but we are unable to process these varieties because these varieties are very fibrous varieties. And due to this, we are getting less recoveries, and the pricing goes on the higher side. And one of the challenge we face in North India is in North India we have very limited processing industry, and also the processing cost is very high in north part of India. So we are we are unable to process these varieties like the Shri, Langda, Chausa, and due to this, these are high losses of produce mango, in which we are not able to use these B or C class of these mango. And whereas in South we A varieties goes in a table, whereas all the B and C are used in processing. So this is a very big challenge. However, some of the big players like Dabur, ITC, PepsiCo, Coke, they're all looking for the North variety. But due to the pricing factor, we are not able to take mango pulp because the RM price is also high in South. Totapuri, Totapuri is the highest processing variety. Means in Alfonso Wagon term, Totapuri itself is the major share the major chunk, around 60 to 70% of the Totapuri has been processed. So the ideal, the average cost usually comes around 14 to 15 rupees in Totapuri, whereas in the north, we have a higher production of the Shri, the Langda, Chausa, but the pricing goes up to 25 to 35 rupees. So it means it's not viable for anyone, nor in a domestic, nor in for the export market. So we are not able to process these varieties and export this variety in a process form. Yes, definitely in a table grade, where these are very good varieties, and most of these most of the varieties have been exported to Middle East especially. But as I've told, that due to the GI tag or pesticide issues, we are not able to do export, which need to be. So so I divided the mango processing clusters in a 4 clusters, basically states in fact. So first Gujarat, Andhra, Maharashtra, and UP. So these are the major cluster for mango, especially for the processing. So Alfonso, Totapuri, Kesar are the most popular varieties. Sindura, Raspuri, Neelam are processed in a small quantities. Basically, these are used for the blending purpose. Basically, none of the industry use these pulps in a varietal form. It has been used for the blending purpose, like Neelam, Sindura. They are Neelam is blended in Totapuri, Sindura blended in Alfonso. So these are used for the blending purpose basically. So southern and western varieties used for processing. North, as I've mentioned, north varieties are usually for used for the table purpose. Totapuri and Alfonso mango are the main process varieties which contribute to 90% of the processing. Totapuri contribute about 76 and Alfonso 14%. Remaining market share is taken by Kesar, Sindura, and Neelam. Kesar basically generally processed in Gujarat and Maharashtra. In Gujarat, and that has been exported in a canned packing, not in a bulk packing, and mostly used in the ice cream industry as well as baking industry. But Totapuri is generally used for beverages. Alfonso has also been used in the beverages, but there's a Alfonso cost higher, so some of the clients use for the blending, as well as some of the client they have Alfonso as a category. But these varieties are a good demand in the domestic as well as export international market. And the peak season for the mango is from April to July, and the processing of the mango happens in May to. So these are some of for the domestic and export market scenario. So India's major exporter for mango pulp, and in which we are major destinations are Saudi, Yemen, in Netherlands, Kuwait, and Oman. Middle East region, as I've told, may dominate the pulp, and mango puree is mostly used in the beverage industry, and especially in ice cream and baby food industry. Uh, 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 the major second products are, other than mango pulp, are bar, jellies, can using cosmetics also. That powder is used, has been used. Squashes, ice cream mixes, fruit meals, bakery. So these are some of the products by which are used and made by mango. So I'm not just going to cover this processing flow told by earlier guests. So, but these are, we generally for from ripe mango, we used to make pulps, slices, dices, powders, whereas from the green mango, generally pickles, jellies, squash nectar has been used. Now coming to major, potential mango processing belts are, Ghaziabad, Noida, Hathras, Saharanpur, Meerut, Bijnor, Bulandshahr, Amroha. So these are, Western UP belt, which are, where these varieties are used for export purpose as well as for processing purpose. Coming to Gujarat. So in Gujarat, as you see that 92% as mango has been used for the table, and 8% is for the processing, in which 6.5% is for the pulp purees, 1% for pickle, 0.2% cut fruit, and mango powder, 0.3%. So most of the pulp purees are from the Kesar mango, some of Alfonso also, but major is Kesar. Industry are for other than pulp is aam papad, chutney, and around 200 registered processors are there in Gujarat. Where they used to do process of these mango. Coming to Maharashtra, in which see, you can see the major difference from UP, and let's see, table fruit is 70% and 30% is processed basically. So okay, so in table fruit, 25% has been exported, whereas 75% has been for the domestic consumption. In processed, 30%, around 90% of the pulp and using pulp and purees, pickle, cut fruit, mango powder, and in pulp puree you can see that 85% has been exported basically. So the Alfonso is the major mango which in for the pulp and puree. Huge demand, huge demand. 85% to European Unions, and for jellies, and Alfonso, that Karnataka Alfonso for the cheaper alternative to the Konkan Alfonso. Now coming to the Andhra. So here around 82% is stable, 18% has been processed. In 18%, 13% for pulp purees, then canned product, IQF slices, 0.02% for the dehydrates, 0.08% for the arm papad, and in canned product, pickle and other sold to other districts. So basically the major processing varieties are Alfonso, Kesar, Totapuri, Neelam, Sindura. Good part is that from last to last year, basically there was a huge shortage of mango in southern part of India, and the rates, the final product rates were very much high. More, ideally, there are 4x from the ideal prices basically. So most of the processors most of the clients ask for other varieties also, like Neelam, Sindura. So from last 2 years, the other than Totapuri, industry are processing Neelam and Sindura, but yes, Totapuri, like last year it was very good. Prices were in control, but this year also Totapuri prices are very high, Alfonso prices are very high. Very, there is a very low production of mango. Currently prices of the Totapuri for the processed grade is around 27 rupees, in Chittoor area. Whereas in Vijayawada and other area, prices around 24-25, which should be around 14 to 15 rupees is the ideal price, but prices are very high. And just because the prices are high, we face a loss of face a lot of difficulty in exporting, as well as the regional players who has a very tough competition in domestic. They also they also shift to other pulps, like they blend papaya, they blend other pulps which are cheaper. So it's a shifting in demand basically from last 2 years. The industry is looking for other pulps other than mango, because mango costs very high actually. So but major products are pulp, mango slices, arm papad, dehydrate, mango slices, pickle, chutney. So from last 2 years, there are huge demand of mango slices, mango IQF dices, and recently, around 4 to 5 new plants installed in southern part of India, and they have a huge orders from the Middle East and especially. Some gaps. I've already mentioned the gaps. I don't that we are unable to do the processing of very good, very nice, tastier variety of North, due to fibrous characteristic, and low recoveries and high RM prices. And I think if in North we will get some good varieties, juicy varieties like Totapuri and Alfonso, definitely there would be a great for industry as well as for export also, and definitely the demand for the North mango will shift from South, and and definitely we will see some new processing plants. Once we'll get some good varieties of mango in North part of India. So and yes, if I will get some good GI tag, and pest, we get some good varieties and good geographies where we get pesticide free mangoes, then definitely the export would be high, and the demand, because it's a a premium demand is there in the market, which we are unable to fulfill.
Thank you so much for taking out time and providing details on supply chain of various and cross comparison of various states. It's really very useful and really beneficial for our participants. Thank you so much for taking time and joining with us. So we are moving towards our next technical topic, that is rejuvenation of mango orchards and the importance of geographical indication. With our
Thank you,
speaker,
Joseph.
with our Center of Excellence.
First of all, what is GI tag? It is a tag which is used in natural or man-made products which are associated with particular region or location in a country. GI tag can be given to a wide range of products like agricultural, handicraft, foodstuff, or manufactured goods. India is a member of World Trade Organization, enacted the Geographical Indication of Good Act 1999, which has come to force with effect from 15 September 2003. The Act would be administered by Controller General of Patents (CGP), Design and Trademarks, who is the Register of Geographical Indications. Headquarter है उसका चेन्नई. In the world, approximately 42,527 products get GI tag, in which India has 370 products having GI tag. In India, the Karnataka has the highest GI tag products, 42. Why GI tag use? Identify the foodstuff, agricultural products, handicrafts, and industrial products. It is similar to products like copyright, patent, trademarks, etc. The tag ensures that no one copies the popular product name and also GI tag. It also helps in branding and marketing of the products represent a specific location. It ensures you good quality and distinctness, which is contributed to its origin in the locality. Advantages: prevent the unwanted use of GI tag product by others. Give legal protection. Help consumers to get good quality products. Enhance the demand. GI tag given to the product for 10 years, and after that you can also renew it. So this is the logo of geographical indication tag, Atulya Bharat ki Amulya Nidhi. Different GI tag product. First Indian product to take GI tag is Darjeeling tea in 2004. In India, in Gujarat, agricultural products GI Kesar Mango, Balia wheat, handicraft product like Sankheda furniture, Kutch embroidery, Surat Jari crafts, Jamnagar Bandhani, and Patan Patola. There are so many various products having GI tag from the different state of the India. Today we discuss about the Gir Kesar Mango. The application number or the geographical indication number for the mango is 185. Now is registered applicant by the Gujarat Agro Industries with the collaboration with Junagadh Agricultural University. Date of filing in the 2009 and availability of that 2011. Certificate number is 152. So these are the blocks or talukas covered in the Gir Kesar Mango. Junagadh district having 13 blocks are registered under the GI tag Gir Kesar. Nearby Amreli district having Dhari and Khamba also registered under the GI tag Kesar Mango. So you can see here this green area is the Gir National Park. This green area is National Park Sanctuary, or these are the block or talukas having GI tag mango kesar ground. So this is the mangrove. You see the yellow talukas here. This is the main origin of GI kesar. So, proof of origin, historical record. Gir Kesar mango originated from the south Sorat region of Gujarat. The variety was first time identified by the farmer named Shalebai at his farm in Mangrol, town of Junagadh of Sorat state. The big size, long beaked fruit in bunch were first time observed by the Shalebai in his record orchard. Nawab Mohammad Khan too was ruling 15th Junagadh state during the 1851 to 1882. Salebai presented the fruits to Nawab Muhammad Khan II of Junagadh state along with his Darbar and other people opinion that the said fruit was very sweet, flavored, fibrous, with flat stone. The fruit was excellent than the fruit of other tree. So it was first appreciated by the Nawab Muhammad Khan II of Junagadh state, and he had given the name Shalebaini Ambdi. Nawab had organized to prepare the graft from side mother tree and planted to adjoining area of the region. The variety Salebaini Amdi was also planted in Chorwad of Mangrol region by Shri Harprasad Uday Shankar Desai, Diwan of Junagadh state during the 1887 to 1909. During the period of Nawab Muhammad Khan III, in 1920 to 1947, Sri S. K. Iyengar was the garden superintendent of Junagadh state. He had evaluated this Salebaini Ambdi scientifically and noted the visual changes obtained in the fruits of said variety like shape, skin, color, and change in pulp color with reduced length of beak. They found saffron colored pulp, and for that reason he gave the name Kesar. The saffron color is the uniqueness of this Kesar mango. Hence, the name is given Kesar. Instead of Salebaini Ambdi, he had planted the grafts of variety Kesar to Ginnar Taleti known as Ambavan of Dudeswar plantation. He had also planted to Shakarbagh and Lal Dori gardens of Junagadh. These gardens now under the Junagadh Agricultural University. So these are the specification of Gir Kesar mango, uniqueness of Gir Kesar mango. Gir Kesar mango is the well-known mango variety of Gujarat, particularly Junagadh region. The variety was named Kesar on the basis of saffron color of the fruit pulp. The tree is of medium height with vigorous fruit is oblong, weight to 250 to 300 gram with a small beak. Skin is medium thick, about 30% total fruit weight. The color of the fruit is deep green during the fruit development stage and then turns to yellow with pink spot on shoulder. Pulp is a saffron color, fibrous and somewhat hard. The pulp weight is 69% of the fruit. The stone is flat with 18% of the total fruit weight. The juice is semi-solid, very sweet, tasty with good flavor. The fruits are matured during the April to May. The keeping quality of fruit is about 15 to 20. The biological parameters including TSS is about 18 to 21. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Barad. So, our participants might have gained a very good understanding about, because you are have a GI product that is Gir Kesar Mango, and you are the Center of Excellence. So, thank you for providing detailed information to us. So, I am thankful to all the participants for joining in and taking your time for attending this particular webinar. You can also write to us for the future topics which you want or which you think that our webinar series should cover. So we conduct periodic webinars on various focus crops of Gujarat which are having potential of processing or which require additional focus. So stay tuned with our next webinar. We will be sharing all across our social media pages. We have also provided the social media links on the chat as well, so you can follow us on the same. And if you have any queries, you can send us a mail also across on info.indexta. We will type in the chat also info.indexta@gmail.com. So on that you can share with us any queries if you have.